All right, so I showed you briefly kind of how to do some moves using the TRX, and mine is just the regular track system. But I'm going to show you the specific moves that I have you doing for day one workout. So you'll do bicep curls and tricep overhead extensions, whichever ones you can do, whether it's the pull downs or the extensions. I'm going to show you both using the track or using the TRX and dumbbells, so if you can do it at home or at the gym. Okay, so there are 4 blocks you're gonna do with 8 moves total. So there's 2 moves in each block. You're gonna do both moves before you move on to set number 2. Okay, so you're gonna do each move 10 times. So the first one is bicep curls, and you did those. So obviously yours is gonna be top. You're going to be standing. I'm going to get this a little better situated. All right. So you're standing however far apart from the door you need. Arms are straight. Okay. Wrists are straight. You are going to pull. Okay. Make sure that you have enough resistance. So if you need to stand back and pull, stand back and pull. Okay. Make sure that your feet are firmly planted. They are about hip width apart, okay? Now, if you need to come in a little bit, you can kind of lean back if you need to, depending on how much room you have. So the next move, you're gonna do that 10 times. The next move is tricep. I have them as overhead because I couldn't remember which one you said. So if they're overhead, you're gonna turn yourself around, okay? Elbows up by your temples, okay? This one, feet. Again, shoulder width apart. You're going to be leaning slightly forward, and you are going to pull your hands forward, okay? You should feel it in your triceps, the back part of your arm, okay? Now, if you can't do that one, and you can do the tricep kick downs or pull downs, okay? Then you're going to stand, but you're going to turn your wrists so they're facing down, and you're going to pull it down, okay? I don't remember which one you said you can do. If you're at the gym, okay, regular curls, okay, arms tucked in at your side, feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna curl up and curl down. Okay, that's just a regular full curl. Curl up and curl down. Keep that wrist straight. Okay, keep your elbows tucked in. Okay. The overhead tricep extension, just use one weight, cup it in your hand like so, okay? You're gonna put it up over your head, elbows tucked in, okay? I don't necessarily want them flying out, but they don't have to be right here either, okay? So maybe kind of like at a 45, okay? So your elbows, your forearm should be parallel. Try to get it flat if you can, if you have that flexibility. If not, don't worry about it, okay? You're gonna punch it up and straight down, up and straight down. The only thing that should be moving is from your forearm, from your wrist down to your elbow, okay? So you're gonna do each of those moves. You're gonna do the curls, and you're gonna do 10 curls, and then 10 tricep moves. That's set 1. Take a minute break or so, however long you need to kind of shake it out. Do that for set 2 and 3, okay? The second block is working on your chest. So we have chest presses, okay? And you did those, I showed you those. So you are gonna be standing however far from the door you need to be, okay? This one you're gonna bend your knees slightly, and you are going to kind of lean forward, okay? Hands right here at your chest, and you are going to push down, okay? Push down. This is mimicking a push-up, okay? You are working the same muscles, all right? So that's move number 1 of that set, or block 3, or block 2, sorry, and then you have chest flies. Same stance, back to the door, chest flies, okay? So you're going to be leaning slightly forward. You're going to fly it up and down, okay? Try not to go too high. I don't want your hands back here. Your arms should be pretty much even straight out, like if you're gonna put your arms straight, okay? Now, to do these at the gym with free weights, okay? So chest press, you're gonna be down on the floor. All right, so I'm gonna move y'all down here with me on the floor, okay? Or on a bench if you have a bench, all right? So your dumbbells, you're gonna lay here on the floor, feet flat on the floor, arms are gonna be at goalposts, okay? Same position. And you're gonna lift straight up and straight down, straight up, straight down. Now, your elbows can gently touch the floor, but I don't want you resting here, okay? You can rest here in between sets if you need to. If you need to rest much longer, put the weights down, okay? So you're gonna do 10 of these, and then chest flies, you're turning the dumbbells inwards, so now your wrists are facing each other, okay? They're right over midline of your chest. You're gonna have a slight bend in your elbow, and you're gonna fly it out, okay? Slight bend to where your elbows barely touch the floor, and then back up. So you shouldn't be looking at the dumbbells. Your dumbbells need to stay over your chest, okay? Do 10 of those. Rest. Move on to block number, or repeat 3 times for a total of 3 times. And then move on to block number 3, which is back. So here you can, I think you should be able to do this. You're gonna let me know if you can't. Okay. So I want you kneeling if you can, okay? You can sit on your knees if you need to, all right? This one, I need to scoot a little further back. So you're gonna come with me. All right. This is gonna be a lat pull down, okay? So you can do it facing, either facing the door or not facing the door, okay? I'm going to do it facing the door so you can see how my back is working, okay? So you might need to be back a little farther, okay? So you're gonna be almost kneeling, your hands are gonna be overhead, you are essentially gonna be pulling down and squeezing that shoulder, okay? Squeeze that shoulder, kind of hold it down here for a second, and then come back, okay? That is the lat pull, the lat pull down. Okay, sorry, I had the full body pull-ups is actually the first move. It doesn't really matter, okay? So this is your lat pull down, okay? Because you're working those big long muscles. Full body pull-ups, okay? When I say pull-ups, people are like absolutely terrified. They think of like a pull-up, no. Full body pull-up. So this one, you can kind of sort of lay on the floor at first, okay? Or if you're up in a bridge. But what you're gonna do is you are going to essentially pull yourself up with your bands, okay? So keep I don't care which way your hands are, if they're facing the door, if they're facing each other, it doesn't matter at this point, okay? So you're gonna be leaning up and you are gonna pull yourself towards the door, okay? Now, once you get better, you are gonna be able to do that move with your feet up off the ground, not your feet, with your bottom up off the ground, to where your body is more rigid. But we'll get there in due time, okay? In order to do these moves at the gym, you can find, if you have TRX bands there, you can do that. You can get a door attachment if you want, but I'm gonna show you a move that you can do with dumbbells, okay? So for your lat pullover, you're gonna be on your back, okay? Because this is the safest way to do it when you're first starting out, okay? So you're on your back like you were for your chest presses, okay? So you're gonna hold one weight, hold one weight, but you're going to cup it like you did for your tricep extension. Okay, so first you're going to start with your weight here, almost dead center of your chest. Don't rest it on your chest. I'm just showing you where it's going to be. Okay, so in the move, you are going to keep your shoulder blades down, touching the ground, but you're going to move your hands back to barely touch the weight to the ground overhead, and then you're going to pull it back down. Okay, don't keep the weight angled like this. That's going to put too much pressure on your wrist. Keep it down and level. Okay, so the move looks like this. Okay, keep your feet firmly planted. I know you can't see them, down on the ground. The keys on this one, both shoulders should be pulling in, should be pushing into the ground when you are coming down. Okay, when you're getting ready to pull that weight up, you are going to feel it. Okay, you're going to want to feel, and you're going to want to lift and hike up those hips. Don't do that. Okay, that's when you need to suck in that belly. Okay, remember how I said engage your core? Pull that in, okay? But try to push down with your shoulder blades, okay? Your shoulder blades should be engaged and should be touching the floor the entire time, okay? So you're going to do that move. Those are lat pullovers, okay? 10 times. What was the other one I said? See, I just wrote this. Full body pull-ups. Yeah, you can do those at the gym. You'll know how those are. And then block number 4 is your core workout, okay? The first ones I have are bicycles. Everybody knows and hates them, but, you know, they work. So here we go. All right. So you're going to be on your back, okay? You're laying in here, yeah? One knee is going to come up. The other elbow, opposite elbow, is going to try to touch that knee, okay? If you can't do that, go up as far as you can, okay? And keep it. So if you need to keep both feet down on the ground for now, do that, okay? Now, if you can, try to keep both feet up off the ground, okay? But if you need to modify, starting out, okay, you know your own flexibility. So each side is 1. So there's 1, 2, and so on. Okay, that's bicycle. And then the other one is windshield wipers. Okay, again, you're on your back. You're welcome. Okay, this one I want you to start off with your knees slightly bent. Okay, hands and arms going to be down here at a 45. Okay, try to keep these knees at a 45 or at a 90-degree angle. Okay, if you need to, try to like squeeze your knees together. Okay, or try to keep them together. Okay, I don't want your knees and your legs trying to spread apart, because that's going to be a natural tendency. Okay, you're going to move to one side, move those knees as far as you can go without lifting up that opposite shoulder, okay, and without touching the floor, okay. Now your opposite hip is going to lift up. You can see that, but I don't want your shoulder to lift up, okay. Each side is 1. Well, you have to do each side, and that's 1. So there's 1, and this is 2, okay. As you get better, straighten your legs, okay. Once you straighten your legs, because that lever is now longer, it's going to be harder to do, especially if you're trying to keep them up here at 90. I can't do that, okay. Lower them down, and you can go side to side, okay. Let me know. That's day 1. I will film day 2 tomorrow, or later, after I go get the kids and stuff. So let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, I hope you'll get through it, okay? There's always modifications and everything, so if we need to video chat, we can do that. Take care.